The following is a presentation of News Channel 3 Sports.
Hi, my name is Connor Lohr. I'm a right-handed pitcher for the Crabs, and Crabs Corner starts right now.
Crabs Corner on News Channel 3 is presented by McRae Nissan Subaru, Coast Central Credit Union, and Vista Del Mar.
Hello, Crustacean Nation, and welcome into another edition of Crabs Corner. I'm Tyler Stricker. In this show, we break down all things crabby throughout the summer season. This week, the Humboldt Crabs swept the San Francisco Seals in a two-game series during the week. Then this weekend, the Crabs took on another crustacean in the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Humboldt came into this series with the Crawdads on a 9-game win streak. Today, the Crabs look for a sweep of Walnut Creek and keep the win streak alive at 12 games. We go to the highlights, and Batman out there doing a great job. Bottom of the second, Crabs down 1-0. Kyle Blakeman gives the ball a ride to deep center field, way back and gone. A solo shot to tie the game up at 1. Not a lot of scoring goes on today, but the Crawdads would take the lead in the 8th. A blooper to shallow left center scores a run for Walnut Creek to give them a 2-1 lead. Then, later in the inning, this hit is going to deep center field. Blakeman does a good job adjusting and makes a great over-the-shoulder catch. But it brings in another run to make it 3-1. The Crabs dropped the last game of the series, 5-1 the final. They are now 27-4. Humboldt only put up 6 hits on the day. A good outing by the Crawdads pitching staff.
Their starting guys did a good job, and their bullpen came and did a good job also. I think we hit a couple balls early at some guys and had a chance to find some holes. They made some nice plays and just didn't get it done. We're not going to be able to score runs every game like we have. Thought Matt Hernandez did a pretty good job, and then they just had a big 7th or 8th and 9th inning. Not our best outing, and just got to get it behind us and get on to the next game.
We didn't put any hits together. Their pitcher did well. He was hitting spots, and we just didn't come out on top today.
And this week's Pen Air Sweepstakes winner of a Pabst Blue Ribbon prize pack and 2 Crabs tickets are Fred Wade of Arcata and David Shaw of McKinleyville. If you would like to enter for a chance to win, log on to our website, KIEM-TV.com. Come and click on the Pen Air Sweepstakes link. You can enter the sweepstakes every day, and the grand prize winner at the end of the season will receive 2 tickets to fly to any destination with Pen Air. First baseman Ryan Myers has been one of the most consistent players in the lineup for the Crabs, and for a good reason. He is batting .392 and is leading the team with extra base hits as well, with 16, as well as leading the team in long balls with 7 home runs. The Montana State junior has played against the Crabs in years past, but he's glad to have Crustacean Nation support this year. Here is more with this week's Player Profile.
The Crabs Player Profile segment is brought to you by McRae Nissan Subaru.
I think I'm close to 1,000. The first day here, they started to call me Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, so that's kind of been my nickname on this team, Groot. I think it'd be cool to meet Obama. Yeah. He seems like a cool guy, maybe shoot some hoops. Probably some old ground turkey meat that needs to be cooked before it starts to rot. The weather here is pretty consistent. It's never too hot, and it gets pretty cold, but it's t-shirt weather. Probably Batman. I went to China when I was younger, and I'd like to go back now that I'm older and see how the experience is different and similar.
Do you know what a group of crabs is called? It's a cast, and each week we field a question from our fans in our social media segment, Ask the Cast. And we asked this cast a question that was submitted via Twitter by News Channel 3's Mackenzie Payne using the hashtag #AskTheCast. What's your favorite restaurant, and what do you like to get there?
Chili's and a big double bacon cheeseburger.
My favorite restaurant is probably In-N-Out, and I always get a double-double with strawberry shake.
I like the Philly cheesesteak shop. I like to get the classic Philly, some provolone cheese and some grilled onions. It's pretty good.
Thanks for the question, Mackenzie. If you have a question you would like answered by the Crabs this season, tweet us at KIEM Sports or send me a message on Facebook at KIEM Stricker. A few weeks back, RJ Hesse gave us a look at the catcher position and some tips. This week, I took to the mound to learn from Crabs pitcher Andrew Najee-Brush. He shows us how to hold different pitches as we go inside the diamond to learn more. All right, we're at Arcata Ballpark for Inside the Diamond. I'm here with Andrew Najee-Brush. And Andrew, you're going to show me a little bit more about pitching. Can you tell us what you're going to show us today?
Today I'm going to show you guys how to hold different pitches and how to tell your catcher what pitch you're going to be throwing in the bullpen.
Awesome. So let's get started. First, you're going to show us a little bit about how to hold onto a ball for certain pitches.
Yeah, so the basics of it, I mean, everybody's going to be throwing a fastball, but there's two different types of fastballs. There's a 4-seam fastball, which is held like this, and then there's also a 2-seam fastball that's held out here.
Let's go check it out and see how it is in live action.
Let's do it.
I guess it's my turn to give it a shot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like this?
Yeah,
Something
so
like that?
you want to make sure that your fingertips are on next to that horseshoe.
Gotcha.
And you want to take your thumb and put it right in the middle.
Hey, little high. So now it's the 2-seam, and so how do I hold on to this one here?
So this one, you're going to throw it the same exact way. You're just going to hold it a little bit differently.
Okay.
So you're just going to hold it where one finger's right here, the other one's right there. Perfect.
Cool.
You're going to put a little bit more pressure on your index finger, and that's going to give it its little tail.
So now you're going to show us a little bit about the glove and the positions and what that means to the catcher.
Okay, well, we already went over the basics with the fastballs, but there are many other pitches like sliders, which we'll go over right now. There's a little side action. Curveballs are straight over the top. Splitters are right here. Knuckle is a little shake, a little change up, bring it back. That's about it. So we're going to do a slider right here. Now we'll go to a change-up. And let's wrap it up with a splitter.
All right, I want to thank Andrew and Anthony for helping us out here with Inside the Diamond. We're going to throw it right back to you, Tyler. Thanks, Tyler. And now I'm joined by catcher RJ Hesse, a junior who plays at Chico State. Thanks for being here. I'm glad to have you in the studio. What were some good things to take away from the series with the Crawdads? I know today it kind of ended on a downward spiral, but you guys got 2 big wins early on in the series.
Yeah, so I think a good thing about the weekend was just our bats. You know, I know that today's game wasn't what we would like it to be, but, you know, for the most part, we were scoring a lot of runs all weekend, swinging it well. And we had Matt Richardson on the mound, and he hasn't had a start all year, and he hasn't started actually in a couple years. I was talking to him about it. So he got the start on Saturday, and it was just fun to get out there with him and see what he could do, and he pitched very well. So, I mean, for the most part, we played solid all weekend.
And he's a part of the big pitching staff that you guys have. What's it like to catch for this great pitching staff? Because really, you guys, I mean, you've only lost 4 games. So, I mean, you guys have had a lot of good, successful games pitching-wise.
Yeah, I talk about with Coach Guyver all the time, you know, how lucky we have such a deep staff, you know. There's not that one guy throwing 94 to 97, but there's a lot of guys who know how to pitch and, you know, they get out, so it's very important for that.
Players come from all over the Northwest to play on this team. Is it difficult to build chemistry with different pitchers or players just in general with this team?
I mean, I think it's a lot of like-minded guys coming together, you know, a lot of people in the same boat and just kind of not knowing what to expect and then getting here and then we get to play baseball with each other and I don't know, it brings us together and stuff. So I think the team chemistry has been good since day one.
And now, excuse me, showing a little bit of video of you here and how you've played this far so far. Coming up here, Inside the Diamond, you helped me out with a little bit of catching there. That was a lot of fun putting together. Have you done kind of instructional things like that before? And what was that experience like for you?
I've done a few things just with kids who are looking for, I don't know, a few tips here and there. But I think a lot of it is just putting work in my own craft, and if there's a coach helping me and stuff, so I pick up a lot of things that they teach me, and I got to show you a few things here and there, so it was a good time.
How has your summer been with the Crabs, playing with them and living here on the North Coast?
Yeah, it's a unique experience, but I've loved it, I played for the San Luis Obispo Blues for the last 3-4 years, so it was a good change, and then the fact that the ocean and the woods are right here, so it's a great experience.
What's been your favorite part about playing at Arcata Ballpark and with the fans? Because they're loud and they like to have a lot of fun with you guys.
Yeah, I think the fans are the best part about Arcata Ballpark, and the band is also very awesome and unique experience.
Awesome, and so we're going to stay right here. We're going to go into the top plays of the week. Feel free to put in a little input as we go along. We're going to start at number 3. It's from today's game. The Crawdads hit a drive to deep center field. Kyle Blakeman does a good job tracking it down and comes up with an over-the-shoulder grab. Not an easy play to make here.
Yeah, so I think it was his first start in center field this year, so it just shows his athleticism.
And number 2, we have Blakeman again, this time at the plate. A solo home run to deep center field. A tough loss today, but Blakeman put up good effort for you guys today.
Yeah, he's been swinging it well, especially of late. Kind of seeing those power numbers go up, so it's good to see him hit one over.
And from Saturday's game, Alex Aguirre pulls it to left field. The ball goes up and over the wall for what fans like to call a freeway ball. That's got to get you guys excited in the dugout as well.
Oh, absolutely. He's a great kid, puts in the work, and he's part of the Entourage, so it's good. It's good stuff.
There we go. That's all we have for this week's Crabs Corner. I want to thank RJ Hasse for being in studio with us. Come back every Sunday at 6 for your weekly fill of all things Crabby. Remember to send me your questions via Twitter or Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you out at the ballpark.